When you are shooting food, a lot of professionals do it in sort of location houses where it's completely kitted out amazingly, or in a studio. And if you obviously don't have those, you can just do it at home like Sue is, or you could do it on, you could just do it outside your house. As long as you've got, all you need is a table, obviously nice, quite decent weather, because you don't want it to be raining. And that is basically it. You don't need very much at all. You know, you've just got, all you've got to think about is just cooking it and getting it to a, you know, reasonably close and shooting it. I'll just do a little detail of that. I've just changed the white balance on that slightly because it was just looking very, very yellow. I love that. Okay, I'm going to do one that is also a landscape. It's on a 60th, which is a little bit slower than I would normally suggest, but I think we'll manage. Lovely sifting. So try and just think about, you just not the obvious shots. When you're shooting it, don't necessarily always think about the actual final finished thing, because the preparation is just as interesting. Right, I'm just going to take a picture of the egg and the flour underneath the egg. It might look a bit weird, but it might look nice. But I shoot on a RAW file and a JPEG, just so you've got the two just at the same time, simultaneously, if you've got a camera that does that. If you haven't, obviously just shoot on as high resolution as you can, which you would need for a book. I'm going to focus this manually, because I think when you're flicking about with different things on a plate, I think it's important for you to decide where the focus is, and the camera starts trying to do it itself sometimes. So I am going to focus on this foreground, those two foreground scones there. I'm just concentrating on just the front one. It'll go, and Sue was suggesting not to have it in the kind of quintessential oldie, you know, Devon tea scenario. She just wants to jazz it up a bit and make it a little bit more modern, which is a really nice idea. And this is the reflection in this cup is picking up in the knife. It's just it's lovely actually. I think we're going to put some jam in here, and then I'll just do a little detail, and these will just be thrown out of focus. You might even not need the top. Oh, that's nice. So when you're doing it, move it around a bit and see. You actually kind of move the dish around and just see where you think it looks nice. Don't just plonk it down and that's that. Actually kind of play with it a little bit and think, where does that look nice? See, I really like the jam on that knife. I'm thinking it might be quite nice if that's actually in the picture. And then I might just have to try it because it's just too delicious for words.